Welcome back to Fox 47. This morning we are talking with Roger Curtis, track president at Michigan International Speedway. Race weekend, literally racing towards us at the end of August. And there's really a lot to do out there, but the racing in particular is going to be especially exciting this time around because they tested the low downforce package for the spring race. They're bringing it back again in the fall race, and it'll actually be the prototype for potentially the 2017 race season.
Right.
And how does that make the racing more exciting for fans?
It's great for us as fans because it's going to put more of the racing back in the driver's hands. It's going to be harder for them, which translates into exciting for us. So should be fantastic. And there's only 3 races left before our playoffs. NASCAR's version of the playoffs start the chase for the Sprint Cup. So a lot of pressure on these drivers who've not won a race yet, so that translates into exciting for us as well.
Yeah, they're all racing a little bit harder, trying to get their names in there. And some of the guys who even have their names in there trying to secure their way a little farther up the grid.
That's right.
And besides the racing, there's even more going on outside of the racetrack. Tell me about that.
It really is. It's become a festival that has a race with it, but we've got a kids zone, kids club, all kinds of stuff for families to do. And now we've started a whole music festival where we have go-karts, arcade games, all kinds of activities over there for families and friends to come out, and some great music. We have 1,000 Horses, Chase Bryant, Chase Rice, all kinds of acts out there over 2 days, Friday and Saturday.
So it's so much fun, not just, you know, I like to say this, but it's not just Grandma and Grandpa's NASCAR anymore. This is for kids who are in college in the East Lansing area. This is for families to head out to and really just enjoy the weekend, something for everyone.
That, you said it exactly right. People say what demographic you're going after, and I said all of them.
Yeah.
Because there is something for everyone. If you want to come with the family, you can do that. If you want to come with your friends, you can do that. If you want to come and party, you can do that. And then there's a race, too, if you'd like to see that. So it's just become a festival like we talked about.
Certainly. Now, there's also something about NASCAR that I think fans at home may not realize if they've never been to a race before. When you go to a Tigers game, when you go to a Lions game, you don't always have the likelihood of meeting a player. At NASCAR, that's not the case.
It's very special. Our sport is fantastic for the access. You can walk on the field, the track. You can actually sign, put your own autograph on the start-finish line. Meet a lot of the drivers, get a chance to say hello, get an autograph maybe there. So it's really incredible the access you can get with a pit pass or a pre-race pass or what have you. So all kinds of ways to experience it. And again, I should point out too, we talked about families, kids 12 and under are free. So there's not a lot of sports where you can do that either. Certainly
not, and definitely good news for a lot of the parents out there. If you have 4 or 5 kids, you can actually bring the whole family. This is one of those events. Now for the upcoming race weekend, I know you guys have got some concerts lined up. Who's performing?
1,000 Horses, Chase Rice, Chase Bryant, Drake White, Tim Duggar. I think we may have a couple more even, but it's just absolutely fantastic the lineup we've got. So you can come out just for that even if you want and stay for the race. You can come out for the race.
Camp,
you can
tailgate.
camp, yeah, all kinds of great things.
Lots of fun, and those events definitely have a major effect on the economy out here in Michigan as well. Explain that facet of this.
Well, we did a study with University of Michigan a couple years ago, and we're really shocked to find out that our economic impact is about $415 million annually. So that's about the size of a Super Bowl coming to a host city, and we know how often Detroit gets it. No offense, but you know, it's not every year. We're doing this for the state of Michigan every single year, and we're very proud of that.
Thanks, Brad. Thank you, Roger, so much for coming on. The next big race weekend is August 26th. Thanks so much for joining us. And for more info on the track and the events, you can actually visit MISspeedway.com. We're going to toss over to Beverly for a check on the weather.